This is the place the innkeeper was talking about. The hermit lives somewhere up here. God be with you, hermit.
I don't have time for you. Go on.
Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since then, you won't let anyone near you.
Nothing happened. I just can't stand it. Can't I have a moment's...
I came about that sword of...
I'll keep my sword.
Right. I wouldn't hum and haw too long if I were you. Radovan the blacksmith will give you a good price for it.
Oh, right. You mean that sword?
Judging by what I've heard about you, you're a bit fishy, hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the...
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such...
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense.
Of course it is.
The apparition was seen by the conciliate...
Old wives.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielded. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that...
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. Maybe to cover up who he really is.
I still don't know what you want from me.
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop
I found some pretty interesting...
I don't know what you're talking...
I reckon you do, Ambrose. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me, but you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken...
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you...
What do you want help with?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
What are you doing in the herb?
In Prague, I got into a... Ambrose was the only person who could help me.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman's scaring people round the...
That was not my intention, believe me.
Ambrose is dead, you said.
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was...
And you had nothing to do with it?
Of course not! I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good...
Ambrose was a member...
More than a member. He was the senator. He served the order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late.
You scared the life out of Gerda from Troskovitz that night. What were you doing there?
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross. But Ambrose clearly wasn't interested in them.
He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hand. I went to his hiding place that very night. I put the blade on his grave.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave?
You want to disturb his...
I just want the sword, that's all.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is, if you fulfill Ambrose's...
All right.
Listen carefully, then. There's an old... Take this cross to her, and say to her, Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what...
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is...
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find Benedictio Domini... I'm sorry. God!
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Good.
Greetings. How did it go?
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Greetings to you.
How can I help you today, friend?
Would you repair a few things?
You cold piece of shit.
Word about the price.
Well,
What would you say to...
Look. Finally! Great! Come back any time, friend. Silly doggy.
I feel quite hungry.
Are you whistling just for fun?
Quick! Quick! Gah! Go! Go! Quick! Yeah! Oh, go! Go! Yeah! Go! Oh, whoa.
Good day to you.
So you're...
What did you call me? Who's been telling you stories about me?
It's just that I've heard you're the best fighter far and wide.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I haven't been called that in a long while, lad.
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region, so I got sent to you.
You mean to beat me too, eh? I don't know. I'm getting...
I came all the way here to see you. Do I really have to try to
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt. But bruises, cuts, and a...
I've been through a lot worse. You won't dissuade me with that.
All right then. If it's really what you want, let's dance. But I have, first of all, we'll only fight once. I don't... And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up. I don't want to...
All right, agreed.
Fine. Let's get this... Let's go over there, so you don't trample my herb. Ha! You can't... Don't be a coward and attack. That was something. Don't slow down. We just got started.
There. That's that.
You really gave me a licking, lad. Who'd have thought you had it in you?
You pack a hell of a punch yourself.
Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home,
I didn't challenge you for money.
and I'm not offering you any. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself. What do you...
Actually, why not?
That's more like it. And listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? I have some lovely aged mead here. We could chat a while. I don't get many visitors here.
Did you say mead?
Homemade, my friend. Come on, have another with me.
Another one? This'll be the 7th, I think. I'm not a fish.
Don't be like that. You can't leave now anyway. You just puke in my flower bed and fall asleep on an anthill.
Well, that's your fault for living in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
It has its benefits too, you know.
I?
I'm my own master here. I don't give a flying toss about what's happening some...
Isn't it a bit of a
Don't make me out to be some kind of hermit. And once in a blue moon, someone...
Does that happen often?
Not the fighting part, but people have been coming here for herbs more. If they're polite and ask nicely, times are tough. You might be surprised. It can get pretty scary.
Aren't you afraid they'll come?
What would they do here? I'm just a dirty... Unless they're at death's door.
Help bastards like them. I'll help them to the grave.
You say that now, but when someone comes knocking and puts it... Even if you know...
What would you do if someone...
I don't rightly know myself. A broken leg or a dagger in the gut hurts everyone. But when I just think about that scum going off and killing someone that...
What made you move to this level?
You think someone for...
Well, you just don't seem like someone who'd spend his days weeding. It seems to me like you're running away.
You know what, Henry? When I was about your age, I worked as a hired hand in Troskovitz, where this girl took a liking to... But I wasn't interested in her, but trouble still found me anyway.
Let me guess.
Maybe, but she also might have been completely innocent. All she did was come... And he put two and two to...
What do you mean?
Ah, don't worry.
Come on, you can tell me. What happened with Sarah's brother?
He realized it wasn't just about his sister. I never liked... I reckon he'd found it odd for a while, and Sarah just gave him a reason to confront me about it. He gathered some of his friends, and they came to explain how they treat animals like me.
But if it's true what they say about you, you beat them all up, right?
No, it's true. I'm not proud of it, but if I hadn't done it...
Well, they got what they deserved.
Aye, but I'm the one that got run out of Troskovitz. There's nothing to be done about it.
Do you live here all alone?
What wilderness? Walk a few... not really alone.
I understand.
But don't think I'm a hermit. People but greeting neighbors and listening to gossip every day. It's true, I don't always sleep easy here. The castle may as well not be there. You get strange people wandering around from time to time. My advice to you is to... No doubt they don't think I'm worth the effort. But I still lock...
Where exactly did you come up?
In the rocks above my cottage.
You said you could teach me something.
Other than fighting, I'm pretty familiar with all sorts of herbs.
And you always heal them?
Always. Always when...
That sounds like it could come...
But if I'm supposed to teach you something...
I understand.
All right.
Show me some of those
You just need to look into... As soon as he grimaces, frowns, or... It'll take some time.
Oh, you pooch.
What would you like, sir?
Teach me a few...
So what do you want?
You live here alone?
Aye. It'll take some... What do you need, my friend?
Teach me...
So what do you want?
Tell me how I can...
Dry south. It'll take some time.
Whoa! Whoa!
Strange.
That weapon won't help you, bastard! Alert! Alert!
Whoa! Whoa!
Peachy boy! Look at those fellows! Peachy! Where did that come from?
Ah! Christ! It's fucking butchery! No! No! I give up!
Oh, you mutt.
Go sniff somewhere else.
Get out! Somebody ought to grab it by the scruff of the neck.
You shouldn't be walking around in the dark.
What are you doing, lurking around without a light? Get a torch, or I'll put you in the stocks. And lo, there was light. And he saw that it was good. Now move along. You were in Semin with von Burgo. My only daughter. You murderer!
I'm sorry.
Sorry! How can you even stand?
I hear that some apparition was seen around here.
I don't know anything about that.
What's new in the county, Matt?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabak.
I've seen those. You talk like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. And then there's this gang of bandits giving me trouble. Their leader is some fella called Kanka. I hear they're robbing all along the road from here to Nabarkov Mill. Someone says they have a camp in the... I'd like to take him out myself, but it's rough terrain and I don't want to risk it. And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you. I'd like to...
I don't know.
I have to tell you that there are some, things going on in the mill.
It's not the first I've heard of it. People come in, nobody's been able to give me any details.
Well...
Look, if you're caught up in anything shady, if you bring me valuable reports...
Something's definitely going on. Crazel tasked me with carrying sacks. I thought they were full of flour. But then metal ball... He wouldn't tell me what was going on. Instead, he offered me another. He initiated me into the art of wealth redistribution. In short, before I knew it, I became an apprentice thief, with all that entails.
Good for you, lad. All Crazel and his hired hands are damned crafty. Now, I'm thinking...
You mean be your...
Well, let's go.
That sounds interesting.
Just carry on doing what you're doing for Crazel. It can be dubious and dangerous. You mustn't let on. And when we...
All right. As soon as I get...
Greetings.
Ka! Quick! Go! Ka! Whoa!
God bless you.
And Mary said, "Behold." Good morning. It was good to see you, my friend.
This might seem strange, but I'm supposed to give you...
A cross? Mother...
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message. He said you'd know what it's about.
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I never forgave myself. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did. But this is supposed to be your absolution.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside. Help me. His soul must...
All right. I'll help you.
Thank you, lad. Thank you. It's a curse. I've never told anyone about it. And it's a good...
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
Hold on. Not so fast. I'll tell you everything. First, tell me... Are you afraid of the dead?
It's the living I'm more afraid of than the dead.
One should fear the dead. But in the end, it's probably a good thing that you have no fear. You see, one poor soul is waiting for redemption.
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves. This is about the soul of Ambrose.
His name was Jan. He lies outside the graveyard wall.
Why doesn't he have a prop?
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom of heaven. They have to be buried at... The worst thing about it is that Jan didn't kill himself. And it's my fault.
What happened to it?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me. Only... I chose his friend Vashek. He couldn't get over the rejection.
And Vashek...
It was an accident. They quarrelled. Yeah, apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself. The only one who didn't believe it.
Ah, the conciliatory cross where...
His brother Ambrose had it built there. It's my fault for saying nothing.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to... What's more, Ambrose...
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest in Help me lay him to rest in a proper grave, please.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger.
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake.
All right. We'll give him a prop.
Thank you. There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, beneath the pine tree. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave. Farewell.
Your journey ends here. I don't know what you have on your conscience. I don't know. Our Father, there are many sinners in this world for what we should have done. So forgive me this little sacrilege. You know better than anyone that it was the right thing to do. Thy will be done, and deliver us from evil. Amen. Ambrose's brother Jan got what he deserved.
I saw that. May
And yours too.
30 years.
It's all right now. Everything else is...
I'd like to reward you some.
I expect...
Well, if you...
All right. I'll accept the coin.
Thank you again for your help. God be with you, Henry. Take care, my friend.
Nice one.
A stranger? What the fuck are you doing here?
Is something wrong?
I'd say so. Let me explain.
Do you want something from me?
Pay homage and tribute
Who to? You?
to our hero here. The all-conquering warrior. The meanest, toughest slugger around. The one and only Yard.
What a stupid name. Yarda the Great.
Yarda the Great has just challenged you to a fist fight.
I'm sorry, what?
Fight! Knock him out, Tony! Man. Kick his arse! I'm just getting started! Come on, Yarda! Kick his arse! Like that, eh? Come on, Yarda! Come on, Yarda! Take that! Come on, Yarda! Batter that wretch! Come on, Yarda! Come on, Yarda! That's impossible! There's no way a milksop like you could take down Yarda!
And yet I'm the one still standing on my feet.
You must be some kind of warlock! There's no other explanation.
Looks like you found me out. So you better watch out for yourself around me. And I never want to run into you two again.
You won't! We swear! Oh, but just think! When people find out
Find out what?
that Yarda the Great very nearly bested a sorcerer.
What are you talking about? Your hero is sprawled in the mud over there.
Aye! But he put up a hell of a fight with a super net. They'll be writing odes of...
Right. Whatever.
Don't put it, Della. We've got a thief here!
Mercy! Leave me be! I surrender!
Give me everything you have.
All right, easy now. Just let me go and...
You promised to free me, now keep your word! Jesus! Fucking slaughter!
Mutt! Quick! Go! Ka! Ka! Quick! Ka! Whoa! Whoa! Ja! Quick! What's this? A grave?
Sancta Maria,
Mater
Dei,
God,
ora pro
help
nobis,
me.
peccatoribus, nunc
My God.
et in hora mortis nostrae.
Ah,
Salva Regina,
my
Mater
God.
Hey,
misericordiae.
What happened?
if you're going to see the hermit, be warned. The man in the hut is just pretending to be the hermit. His name is Conrad. The Inquisition paid him to murder our Grandmaster Zdeněk in Prague. Fortunately, God did not let him carry out the crime. But 2 of our brothers were killed by Conrad when they tried to detain him.
And I see a third one will soon join them.
He was just about to flee from here as well. We took him by surprise, but he had time to grab that damned crossbow and shoot Klesgen. By the Virgin Mary, help us. We have to catch him.
You're a knight of an order.
Yes, I am Brother Arnold, a knight of the cross with the red star. You are too late to make the acquaintance of Brother Klesgen. We take care of the sick in infirmaries throughout the land. You have to help us while there's still time.
Why should I get mixed up in it?
I'll pay you. We just need to... Otherwise, we won't have a chance against his...
Did Conrad really want to...
Yes. We stopped him at the... He almost got away.
That swine tried to deceive me. He mustn't get away.
God, try to get close unseen and set fire to the haystack on the right-hand side of the yard. Then his crossbow, but do it quickly, before he gets away.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis, peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae.
Mata misericordia. Ita. Docedo espes nostra.
Don't fall asleep. Look at me.
Ita. Docedo espes.
Hey! Stop right there. Halt, or I'll shoot.
Wait, Conrad! It's me, Henry!
Don't move a muscle, I mean it.
I talked to the widow, Margaret. I did what you wanted.
I'm afraid the circumstances have changed.
What's going on here?
I don't want to kill you. Go away.
I can help you. Let's talk.
All right. But make it quick. And no sudden movements. Agnosco fortunam Carthaginus. What do you want?
You wanted to run off and break our agreement.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Why do they...
Why? They want to silence me. I had proof of our Grandmaster's Denyek's treachery. But they are blind. They refuse to believe me.
What about the murders? Did you really kill two brothers of the Order?
I had to defend myself. I'd be dead if I hadn't killed them.
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword?
It's not far. At the edge of the meadow up there are two entangled birch trees. There's a grave beneath them, and the sword is all...
That's all I need to know.
There's no time to go into it. Sorry, young man. You got mixed up in a game of high stakes, and there's no way back.